Hello, welcome everyone. So, today we're going to see the explicit use of the raw module, and we have infrastructure ready with the SSH, all the rack component like routers, switches running with the SSH open standard, and we saw the crypto exchange, Diffie-Hellman, everything. So now good to go and fly for the testing in the rack infrastructure. So first thing, what do we understand? So we are have explicit module defined for the agentless behavior. Agentless agentless. What do you mean by agentless? Means on the manage node, the manage node not running with the pi interpreter. Interpreter is not there. Means who are the manage node? Routers, switches, firewall, VPN boxes, and so many other stuff. I'm not going to. So these they don't are running with the Python. So I need agentless module that is called raw module. So raw module manage what are the things they manage? This manage five things. So first they accept the authentication that you need. You must need argument, otherwise they don't know what you want to do. And you need the command that's Ansible. Ansible, the command keyword, and the something called inventory. Inventory, by inventory to whom you want to work. So inventory. So let's work on one by one. So I have to prepare first inventory, then I have to prepare for argument, then we will go for the authentication. Okay, so we are working on ad-hoc command. Then next session we will move to the playbook and we will see the real power we have in playbook and civil playbook. Okay, so come to the so inventory file. Let's create the first basic thing, inventory file. So I want to work as a layer 2 switch. So layer 2 switches, we have switch 1, switch 2, switch 3. So I want to ping this, ping 172.16.31.33 my switches. So, oh my god, it's a huge ping. 34. So you can see 35, 36. So all four switches are pingable, and we can able to do SSH also. Okay, so these are, but I want to create the inventory. I don't want to do all the IP. I want using what? Inventory file. So let's create the inventory file. What is the how do I check my inventory file? My DNS inventory file. So etc host. So this is inventory file. I can see there is a these are the inventory, but I don't have my rack inventory. So let's do the rack inventory. So how do I have to sudo beam. I have to edit this file. Okay, so I'm going to edit, and then I will create my inventory. So let's create the inventory. Insert command I, and then let's. So my inventory will be 172.16.31. So I'm not going to do this. Let me do in the shortcut way. I have inventory in the anyone. In what? The switch here. So I'm going to take the DNS from there only, and I'm going to add it from that part. That will be the more easier. So let's do that. Or let me do inventory here. I don't want to do it now. What is the IP? 172.16.31. What is the IP? The 33, and that will be S1. And then same way, I'm going to copy paste this. Copy paste. Copy paste. Going to copy paste 3 times, then I will edit this. Okay, so let's edit. So switch 2 for 34, switch 5. So I'm going to creating the inventory, the local inventory. This is in real time, it's already there in the production environment. No need to do, but you going to see everything from beginning we are studying, right? Great. So let's see all the inventory is there or not. So we have inventory, let's ping that. I'm going to ping now from S1. Okay, it's a ping, but it's taking too much. Why? Okay, it's a dissolving, then it's a pinging. From this, we are getting new next of this. Okay, then T. Do you know why it's taking time? Because it's a searching, because you can see so IP route. So sorry, IP route if you see, the default route is something else. So they are changing the route and they are going on this subnet. Okay, default route is this. We have default route this. So why they are not going faster? So however, I'm able to ping all the switches. Okay, by the new next hop S3, they have their own resolution. Okay, now the thing is working fine. So this is what we say. This is the inventory for the system. We have to create the inventory for the Ansible file. So what is the Ansible file inventory? That is called
Ansible host. etc
oh
Ansible.
sorry,
Ansible.
etc Ansible. So today
Host.
we're going to see that is etc Ansible, and then we have host. But this time I'm not going to create the Ansible here inventory file. I want explicit. This is if I will create inventory file here. This is called implicit inventory. Okay. I want to create explicit. I don't want to edit this file system. I will create my own inventory system. My own inventory system. Like this is going to help you in deployment if you create. So for that I have to create my own inventory system. Let's create. This is very damn easy. And I can maintain instead of maintaining this Ansible inventory, I'm going to maintain my inventory and I will call that inventory in ad hoc externally, explicitly. Okay? Let's do that. So what I'm going to do, cat, and I will say rack. Rack is my inventory. Rack, okay. Or, yes, rack. The inventory is rack. Just a rack. So I create this. So let's create the inventory file. So I'm going to say that this is my explicit explicit sorry explicit file for inventory. Okay, this is comments, and then I'm going to create say that how I'm going to create. I'm going to create the class. Class I will say I will say my class is L2 switch. L2 switch. The class is L2 switch, and I will give my name. So S1, S2, S3, S4. That's all. Okay, and control Z. Let's see what do we have this. So I will do cat rack. So we have this. Rack is a file, is a simple file. I have created the class as I am creating an implicit, but this is not inside the Ansible. Okay, so let's see this how we going to work with this. Okay, so Ansible. After Ansible, I was calling the inventory file, right? I was calling the inventory file. Do you remember, guys? Everyone.
Yes, Ayush.
Okay, so here what I supposed to call? I supposed to call my inventory. So I'm created inventory this L2 switch. And this L2 switch because not defined into the Ansible. Not defined into the Ansible. So where do I define my inventory files? I will say don't refer to them Ansible inventory file. You refer my inventory file that is called rack. I have my own explicit because I want to do work with these four switches. I will not look on that. In that, maybe in this rack there is so many classes, router, switches. So I have right now only one classes. Let me create one more class here. Then you will understand what I want to say. So go to sudo beam editor. Sorry, beam editor and then rack. I want to create one more. What you can say, one more class. So insert and I will create one more class. So something called class access access switch. Okay. Hello, anyone want to say anything? Guys, are you able to see?
Yes, yes.
Okay, thank you. So in that I will give the host name 172.16.31.49. That's my access switch. So I have two class so that you can easily understand what do you mean by this. So in this inventory, I maybe there's a 10, 12 classes. There's 10, 12 classes. So in the Ansible, I can call this Ansible. You can call this what is called L2 switch and my inventory with the rack. Do not refer to any other inventory. Refer to my rack inventory, rack file. So this file path, because it's a home directory, you can give like this also. The inventory first, home directory. Home directory having rack file, you refer to this. Now I have to pass module as a row and then pass the argument. I will pass very small so IP R. This is command what I want to get the output from each device. Then I will pass my credential, then prompt the credential. Okay, let's see what going to be happened. So wow, excellent guys. Do you understand the power of the inventory? Means if you have changed for the you make your inventory file, they are not going to refer to the because if you see there is nothing maintained inventory over here, something called S1, S2, S3. If I will show you the inventory file, Ansible, Ansible, um, then what is that called list host all. Oh, that's wrong. This is Ansible. I wrote Ansible. Be careful with the spelling, guys. Okay, so you can see there is no inventory called S1, S2, S3. This is the powerful method. You can create your inventory as your deployment, as for your program.
Ashu, bhai,
Yes.
okay, in your inventory, I'm not sure whether maybe I have missed, but I can't find if you have announced 31.52. But when you enter this show IPR, I can also see the output for 31.52. Is it there?
31.49 also you see the output. This is
Fif-
cause
52, 31.52,
1.52.
172.16.31.52.
S1, S2, S.
52, I
52
can't
is the
find.
IP of itself IP here. Is a if
Itself,
config.
it's I guess 50, not 52. I
50 is
guess
the
it's
IP of 52 is the IP
okay.
of
Self.
self IP. But why it's
Okay.
giving output like this? Let me check it out with the output. 52, this supposed to not guys, of course this is the art value. Yeah, this switch having the art visualization of the my system. What is in that problem? You have output of S1, S2, S3 because their art is generated on those. This is a what
Okay. Yeah. Understand.
what
Yes. Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
a,
Yeah. Understand. Right.
of course these are the right.
Yes.
We're
Yeah.
supposed
It's
to
giving the
expect
self
that.
also. Yes. Okay.
So do you see the power you see? I want to show you that you can create your inventory file, my dear. So suppose you have plan for deployment for 100 device, you can create your 100 device, and as per your layer 2, layer 3 different model, you can create the class and you can do the deployment according to class. What do you say? This is awesome or not?
Well, yes.
Okay, absolute awesome. So okay, now let's see. I'm going to run the command. So I'm going to run the, let me clear the screen now. I want to run the show run command. I want to see what going to be happened. So run command going to be happen. Very big file. What do you say? So run command having very big file. So I want to store somewhere. So I will redirect. I will redirect and it will restore. So running config. Okay, so I will redirect, so it not going to prompt any output. It's not going to prompt any output. Where the output went? Anyone? Anyone? Everyone?
It's a redirected.
Yes, it's stored into the running configuration file
Yeah.
because those running config, this file they store there. As those I want to see the output also. So what is the T command you have to use? You want to see the output as well as you want to restore this. So you
The
have to
T
use
command.
the T command. If you remember, then you
Yes.
give the T command and the redirect. So T is nothing, T and a space. So it says that you print here, then you bypass, then you give the command to whom? Redirect. I think this is the right method. Let me check whether it's working or not. Oh no. So we have to do pipe because pipe going to redirect the output. Uh, pipe is supposed to work. We have to print. We have to print here. I want to see the print uh, T and the redirect. I think we have to do T running this. That's going to work. Yes, that's printed and that's going to save that in the. Now I can follow this. Okay, so you can see show running commands. These are. Can you able to see, guys, everyone? So I want to
Yes.
segregate BTP domain name. How you going to segregate quickly? I want to see the answer. This is very good tool to let me do this. I want to save this as well as I want to see that only the output segregate with the let me remove this. Uh, I want username. I want to see the changed and then followed the sorry followed the username. So just you give the under bracket sorry colon quotes then you can check that. So you have ready-made output for that. So S3 having this many user, S2 having this many user. If you not do the change, then you are not able to identify which this command belong to what. Means S4 having the 3 username, S1 having the 2 username. Can you see, guys, everyone?
Yes.
Okay. So comfortable, understand. So I want to get the MAC address filtration. Anything you want to do, you can do that. So suppose I want to run the command, any command you want to run. Let's go ahead with this. I want to check the show MAC address. MAC address. So what I will do, I will run better. You run this the command search also 172.16.31.30 sorry, yes, I will go to the 49 switch. So MAC address, you have to understand the syntax first. MAC address table. So this is MAC address table we have. So suppose I want to see the total MAC. What is the total MAC? Any command I want to see. I don't want to exclude this. So you should understand the actual syntax. This is the actual syntax. So run on this one syntax while you are fighting the command on the 10 or 100 device. Test those command is working or not on that model. Now this is the command and you want to segregate only for you want to include what? You want to include what? You want to include only the exclude the CPU. You want to exclude the CPU. I want to exclude the CPU. Okay. Now this is the command it's supposed to take in. Now use also. So you can do the multi-level of what you can segregation. So all the CPU output removed. You can see that all CPU output remove. I want to see the specific MAC address. Let me see what is the MAC address of my PC that is connected. Whether I'm able to identify my PC or not. Okay, so what is the if config? So I can see the my MAC address having the IP. This is 0800 E3 E1. So I can see E3 E1. This is the MAC. So I want to see this MAC. I want to filter whether I'm going to copy this MAC. So you can do whatsoever you want. You can plan. Now I'm doing the third level of segregation. So grep and do the greping with the change changed. Why I'm doing changed keyword? So that you are able to identify this MAC. I want to see this MAC specifically. So you are able to check this. So your troubleshoot going to be very easy while you are doing this. So here you have 10 or 20 MAC, but you can see there is a Nexus running with the thousands of MAC or the 500 of MAC. So this is very easy and comfortable method by which by Ansible tool you can run for the 4 devices, you can run for 10 devices and get the specific MAC on what interface they are running. You can get the result. What do you say? This is awesome or not? Suppose let me give you the real-time example. Recently I got the audit. They told we need only the 2 users, the net admin user and admin user on the devices. So you have to generate the report whether you have to collect all the information from the show running configuration, how many users are running. So you have to need to make the deployment for this 100 device, 20 device. Are you understand my question, guys?
Yeah.
Everyone. So objective is real time. They want in the production environment all device running with the 2 users, net admin and the admin user. Apart from all the users supposed to remove, so you have to create the report for the 100, 200 or 1000 device. What are the users running? So this is very tough job. You have to run the NMS, you have to run the SNMP, then you have to call, you have to make so many filtration. But you can see Ansible how powerful. By running one command, it's going to filter. Let's do this. We have to create the report. So let's see that. How I'm going to create the report. So where do I get the command? I will get the command in show running, and then I will filter that. I will say that include users, username, include username. That's my, and then I will pass argument is got. I'm going to pull this data for entire how many switches we want. Okay, so and then okay, here I'm going to use the all keyword. If I will use L2 instead of L2, I can use all keyword. If I use all keyword, whatever the inventory we have available into the rack, means here now the inventory going to add the another L2 L4 switch and the my one more switch that is called access switch. All the output I want. Okay, then I want this, and okay, this is more than enough. We can able to generate the report, and I'm going to generate this report. So I will do T. I want to print and I want to generate the report also. So report for users, username. Okay, so I will redirect and report for user. You should not give a space, otherwise it's the two different file. Okay, now this is one different. Now let me see this. So I will do enter, and it will automatically create the report as well as it will show me the output also. A username S2 is created, S1 is created unreachable, 49 is unreachable. Why? Everyone going through the 49 only, right? Anyone, 49 is unreachable. Why? Ah, anyone?
Different class.
49 is unreachable, and we have given the 49 there. Why it's unreachable? We will see. We will try to solve this issue also. We need to connect the host via SSH. Okay, well, we will see why it's unreachable. So unreachable true, change false. Remaining CIs, they given the output for the remaining CIs. Okay, so what is this? How it's working? It's working or not, guys? Anyone? It's working. The report is generated here. Can you see? Report is generated everywhere. I can see the report also. So you can send your manager report. This is for 4 devices, but this may be happened for how many devices? Guys, 100 devices, 200 devices. You can check that and you can segregate your report. So you can see that your report, you can do the more command and see your report. That is called report. So this is your report. You can see that. And in the report also you can segregate. I want to see what are the users do we have. You can do grape here. If you have 10,000 of devices and you want to see there is something called admin is there or not. I can see admin. Now you can segregate this in the every user's host name I want to get. So what I will do, I will do the changed. So how you going to read the report and everything by which you going to understand the stuff. So see the output. So you are doing statically, you are not running, you are not going to touch your device. Okay? Clear guys? Understand?
Yes, sir.
So ad-hoc command help you to prepare your deployment, to troubleshoot. It's a quicker and it's for one liner. So you can do for 10 devices. So a spanning tree if you want to resolve. We will see that many more stuff. A spanning tree 4 devices. What are the running? What are the who is the bridge? So you have to log in each and every device. You run all the who are the bridge. You will get the output of who is the bridge. You can segregate quickly. You can do your troubleshoot. You can make your thing efficient. Okay, you are not able to log in multiple devices in a short time. Now you can create your inventory, you can do whatsoever you want. What do you say? It's awesome or not? It's a real automation. Okay, so let's come. Any questions? Let me pause here. I'm going to stop the session. If you want to ask any question that's supposed to be recorded, let me know. No, let me solve this yes, sorry, Nikhil.
No, Abhishek, I'm good.
Okay, thank you guys. So let me solve this problem. Why it's coming unreachable? All are working fine, but do you know we don't have inventory for 172.16.31.49 in my inventory list. Do we have etc hosts? There is no inventory. We have to do that inventory first. So how we have to do inventory? So sudo, it's a system inventory because system try to ping that. So cat, sorry, not cat, beam, and then etc that go for et and that go for hosts. So student, we have to pass our privilege and then we have to add it 172.16.31.
Press
Okay,
I first.
press I insert 172.16.31.49 and this will give a switch. Okay, and that's all. So we have inventory. Sorry, we now let's see we have inventory. This age. Okay, let's ping this. Is able to ping, of course. Now let's run this command that we ran earlier. So it's supposed to work for all. So you can see now the reporting is coming like this. Okay, do you understand guys? This time it's not
Yes.
fail. So this is all. So I'm going to meet you next class with the playbook. Please be prepared, be comfortable with the all ad hoc command. This command you're supposed to run on the VM and the connected router switches. These are the Mac command not going to run because if you don't have Mac command enabled in the routing switching, but you are able to get in the switches. So prepare your command if you want to test some run command on switch layer 2, layer 3 switches or firewall, we will do the testing. So before that, I want you supposed to be very comfortable with the playbook and you will see the real power content in play. Okay, so bye bye and see you in next class.